Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the third episode of our podcast, No Punditry.
And today we're going to discuss the transfers that's been happening all around the football world. And let's just dive right into it. So, guys, Arpit, start.
Yeah, so we have a tier list. Let's start from the first one. Andre Santos, from Chelsea to Man United. What do you guys think is which category do we put him in?
I think, firstly, he's a solid defensive midfielder, which I think United kind of needs. So it's a good buy for them, and they paid approximately what 56 million. Uh,
Yeah,
I don't
around
think
that.
it's overpriced as such. I don't think it's very overpriced, but I think it's a good. I would put it in a good or a great.
Nah, actually, I think I would go for like good or mid because the thing is, he wasn't even starting in Chelsea, and then they went
Mm-hmm.
and bought him from a rival for approximately 60. Like there are others, I think, midfielders that they could have bought from other leagues, especially after the World Cup. That Boardi is one that City is
Uh,
targeting. Like there are other midfielders they could target, but because the thing is, like Santos
mm,
is not that proven. He hasn't started that many games for Chelsea, so we don't know how good he is. Uh,
true.
what do you
Yeah, I
think?
mean, I would put it in like mid as well, considering he wasn't really starting, and 60 million is like around 60 million is like relatively steepish. So let's put it in mid.
Next
So
one
then,
is Andy Robertson. Ooh, to Liverpool to Spurs.
I
Ooh,
think
I
this is a
think free
free
transfer
transfer.
hai.
Yeah, this is a free
Yeah, it is a
transfer.
free transfer, so it's a bargain. You know, you get a good experienced player. But I think he's way out of his prime now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure. But I think for someone who's out of his
for
prime to
Spurs,
go to a team that's been struggling, I think he'll give the leadership, those Spurs
yeah,
have
yeah,
been lacking, hopefully, and he can
yeah,
be a good, like a
yeah.
backup
I also
left back
think he's a
option.
good.
It's like a
Yeah,
good
I also think he's a
category.
good buy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Yeah. This one is kind of interesting. Adiemi from Dortmund
Adeyemi,
to
to
Barca.
Barca.
This one, I think Barca got a steal. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think Barca got a great deal,
Yeah,
and considering he's only going for
for
like
22 mil.
20, yeah,
Yeah, 22 mil,
I
definitely.
think it's a
And I think now
good.
they have a very good, depth, I would say also, because they got Rafinha, they got Gordon, now they got Adeyemi. And Adeyemi is quite a versatile player. He can play
Yeah.
a lot of like winging. So I think it's a great buy for Barca.
The only
Definitely, yeah.
thing I still think like we can also discuss Gordon simultaneously because both of them are going to Barca. The only thing
Yeah.
I feel with both Adiemi and Gordon both playing on like wanting to play on the left, they already have Rafinha for that position. I think the only issue they'll
Mm-hmm.
face is
Yeah.
like La Liga, mostly, like the bottom tier to mid tier teams generally sit in a low block. And both Adeyemi and Gordon
Mm-hmm.
have shown that against low block teams, they aren't that good. Like they aren't able to
Yeah.
beat low
Mm.
blocks,
Gordon
especially
was
in the World Cup.
saw in the
Gordon wasn't able
yeah,
to. So I think
exactly.
Right.
that'll be a concern because they both are pacey, so they'd prefer to play on transition. But Barca is a team that doesn't play on transition. Like they hold the ball, they'll have like 60% of the possession and they like try and pass their way through. So I think wahan pe maybe Gordon is going to struggle a little. So good
Mm.
or mid
Matlab,
considering he's for 70.
I honestly think for me, I think they paid so much for Gordon. I don't think he's even worth 70.
Yeah, I think it's just like
It's overpriced. So,
Yeah, so
matlab, ठीक है,
mid.
it's a good depth guy,
he
but I
was
would still put.
playing the World Cup at times in some of the matches, like, but yeah, I think
वो
it's okay.
ऑनेस्टली पता है आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर उसके जो दो तीन असिस्ट थे वो बेलिंगम के वो तो सिर्फ उसने पास करा तो वो बेलिंगम ने ही पूरा क्रिएट करा
Yes,
अपने आप तो
exactly,
उसको तो
exactly,
असिस्ट उसे मिला है बट उसने कुछ क्रिएट नहीं करा सच
exactly.
So I think mid is
सो
okay. Like
आई
abhi
वुड पुट हिम इन मिड
he's still
या
young. He's still young.
Mm,
Like I think he
yeah.
can get better. And like
Mm-hmm.
Rashford, if
डेफिनेटली
they couldn't hold on to Rashford, so ठीक है, like backup left पे. Like he can also like maybe play as an inside forward or like maybe they can try and use him. I don't know, like Adeyemi as like a central, like a false nine, and then Gordon on the wing, and
Yeah.
Rafinha can play up top, yeah, with
राइट
10. I don't know, like they can maybe try.
राइट राइट राइट
Next is one of the
नेक्स्ट अप इज
big rumors.
Wow.
Barcola from PSG to Liverpool. This one, I think, I don't know what to say. What do you guys think?
I think the rumor price is around 170 mil, like if I'm not wrong,
Yeah,
which I think is
Lot.
definitely a lot, but
Yeah.
he's a wonder kid. He's definitely
Yeah.
amazing. And I think one thing he's really lacking is his finishing. This guy cannot
Hmm.
finish.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But but I think Liverpool do need a good player like a left winger.
Exactly.
Like they
And
cannot. I know how much they love Capco and all, but like bro, they need Barcola.
exactly. And he's so young. There's so much potential.
for me, this is more of a shit, kind of signing. I would, and the only reason is because last year also PSG offered Barcola for around 80 million to Liverpool, and there were rumors that they can sign Barcola, and that time they were like, nah, nah, we already have our own, we have Gapco, we have our academy kids, we don't want to spend 70. And if now they end up spending a north of 140, 150
It's
million for Barcola,
like double the
that's going to be
price.
bad because PSG don't care about the money. Like they have their top three, they have
Definitely.
backups. For them, it's just the extra money that they're getting. And considering the current market, I'm sure they'll be happy if they get like over 100 for Bakula. So I
Yeah,
think
in terms of price tag, it's definitely bad.
for me with
But I think in terms of the player, it's going to be a good buy though.
Yeah.
yeah, but like
Let's see, because it's
170, I
just
think
too
is
much.
too much.
'Cause, yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah, it's too
too much.
much.
Um, then we have
Next up is
no João
Gimenez.
Bruno Guimaraes. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah.
He is, I think, rumored to
Um,
go to Arsenal from Newcastle, and his price, I think, was
okay.
also around the range of 80 to 100 mil. I think for him personally, it's going to be a good signing because considering a lot of Newcastle players are leaving, and I think
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle has is also getting a manager change. I think right now, or like I think it's
Yeah,
confirmed or it's
yeah,
not confirmed. So I think for him, it's a really
yeah.
good move. He's moving upwards. For Arsenal, also, I think it's a pretty good buy. Like he has proven himself in the Premier League. So
Mm-hmm.
I think
But I think
just
I think Bruno Gomes is like a defensive midfielder, right? More of a defense. He's not a playmaker. And they already got Rice, which is he's one of the best defensive midfield in the world right now. So for
Exactly.
him, I like Arsenal doesn't need Gomes, and I think if they're paying 80 to 100 mil, which you said, I feel like it's so much.
It's a
Because
not
lot. Like,
like I think they might start playing in a double pivot with Odegaard as their cam, and if they get Vinny, he can exploit the left, and you have Saka on the right, and then for striker,
yeah.
Kai Havertz or Gyökeres, one of them can. Also, they have Eze, so who can play as a cam. So I don't
Yeah.
I think they might move to a double pivot now if they are spending so much on
but do,
Gimenez because I think
Yeah.
but
he'll
I
need
don't
to
know
start.
if yeah, but I don't know if that will work, but let's see. I mean, we have to wait and watch only.
Yeah.
So
But who watches Arsenal games?
where do we want to put him?
Uh, I think good.
Good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Next we have one of the first signings Madrid
Madrid,
made this transfer window.
Yeah.
Our our transfer
Dumfries.
from Inter, Denzel Dumfries. We didn't pay too much for
I
him. I think
think
we paid like what 20 million
20 mil.
approximately. I think.
That's
I
like,
think
I
I
think
think
that's a
20 million
steal.
is a steal. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's like great, easy.
For a guy
Yeah,
who can defend really well, like
And
considering
he
Trent cannot
really
defend.
is defender, so yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I
I
have a
think I think
question for you guys. Who will you
yeah.
start? Trent or Dumfries?
I think against teams where, at least in La Liga, if you're playing, smaller teams like Leganes, Malaga, where they tend to sit on a low block, I think
Yeah.
we'll play Trent just because he can
Yeah.
open the field
And
in one
pass.
pass. But
Mm-hmm.
considering how Jose has played in other teams and how he played in Madrid, when he was
Exactly.
back in 2012, he used to prefer, more transition play and like, counter attack. So I think then they'll prefer Dumfries because he gives
Exactly.
more stability at the back as a defender, and he's also pretty fast going up. So in transition,
Hmm.
he can help. So I think in big Champions League nights, away games where results are important or we don't want to concede too many, I think we might see Dumfries starting. But I think it'll be a good,
Mm-hmm.
competition between both of them, like who starts.
Exactly.
True.
I think
But I
this
think
is
this is
a
a great signing for us.
yeah,
Yeah,
great
for
signing
sure.
for sure.
Like,
As Madrid
Yeah.
fans, I think
great.
this is a very good signing for us,
Yeah.
considering we just
Yeah,
lost
for sure.
our captain and right back Danny Carvajal. So if Trent is
Yeah.
injured, like we don't have any right back, and I don't think Jose wants to play Valverde as right back anymore. Like I don't think anyone
Yeah,
wants
yeah,
Valverde to play right back.
definitely. Yeah,
Next,
yeah, definitely.
next we have
Anderson
Anderson.
Elliot
He's
Anderson.
also
to
he's
City.
also yeah, he's going to City, and that's also a big money move.
He's
Yeah, it's approximately, I think, 107 mil, if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
I think
wow. Okay. I mean,
around that
he had
value.
a good World Cup, I would say, but 107
I think
million.
City City knows that Rodri is going, so
Yeah,
they need a midfielder. So I think that's why they have to
that's why
spend
they
some
bought
big on
him,
someone.
probably.
But I don't know if, matlab, yeah, he has that Prem experience and
I
all,
mean,
but
they got him
and
for 135 million euros, though. That's
oh
a
no,
lot.
never mind.
That's
That's a
I
way too
I
much.
I think what they are saying, I think at least what maybe
It's an
Maresca is
investment.
thinking, is that he can be the future De Bruyne for City, because he has excellent
Mm-hmm.
ball progressions, and that's exactly what he's been doing. Like in Nottingham Forest the whole season, like he was one of their main man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe that's why they are trying to spend a little more,
Good
key, just in
investment.
case, because right now the midfield, I don't see anyone who can create
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah,
play. Like Foden has
and
also had
also
a
I
off
think
season, so
exactly.
yeah,
and if
and also
Rodri
I
also
think
ends up leaving, then play creation, like who's going to be their focal point? I
हाँ
think that's
वही
why maybe they are like spending big.
और हालैंड आई फील लाइक हालैंड इन सिटी ही नीड्स अ प्ले मेकर लाइक जब केडीबी था तो
Yeah,
वो कितने
exactly.
बढ़िया
Someone
बॉल
beside
देता था हालैंड को एंड आई थिंक इफ एंडरसन कैन रेप्लिकेट व्हाट केडीबी डिड then City will be back again, where they were. Because then stopping Haaland is a big task. So
exactly.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but I
think
still
I
think in
think
terms of price, it's really
It's
bad.
a little too much.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
would
I
expect
think
like
Yeah,
200, considering we got Jude like from Borussia to like Madrid for like what, like 103 million euros, and then like he was so good. I think it's like a little pricey, but it's okay.
I think that's what, like, this year the Premier League market has been inflated. I don't know why. Like this year it's
Yeah,
really been inflated. But yeah, I agree. Like the price is a bit too high, and especially you're buying from a rival.
yeah,
So I think mid maybe, like, could also
yeah,
go like good, but I think good to mid is like where I'll put him.
yeah, that's
Next,
like somewhere
yeah.
next is
Gonzalo
Gonzalo
Ramos,
Ramos. I
PSG,
think PSG to
Milan.
Milan.
I think for Gonzalo personally, it's a good move because he was not getting any game time in PSG, and
Unnecessarily,
now he
yeah,
will be a starter. So it's a good move for him. But
yeah,
74, I think it's a good signing, I would actually say.
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like for
yeah,
74 million euros, so I think it's a pretty good signing. Like they
Yeah,
needed him there,
I
he
agree.
needed the minutes.
I
Very
agree.
good combination.
He needs minutes, and I think he's a very good striker. Like even when
Yeah, yeah,
he was going to PSG, there was a lot of hype around him after the last World Cup.
yeah,
His performances have been decent. Like he's of course not going to be starting in the PSG lineup, but he's been a
yeah,
decent backup striker with decent amount of XG and like a lot of shots. Like he loves to take his
yeah.
chances. So I think maybe considering AC Milan had a very bad season with Pulisic and Rafael Leao up
Mm.
front, this, like, he might become the focal point for all attacks.
yeah.
So I think this we can put in good or great. What do you guys think?
I think good.
Mm, let's put
Okay,
good for now. बाद में
Yeah.
देखते हैं
sure,
अगर हमें कुछ edit करना हो
Yeah.
कर देते हैं.
We
sure.
haven't seen anything wow so far.
Next we
Now
have Grimaldo.
Grimaldo.
He's going from Leverkusen to
Grimaldo,
Atletico
I
Madrid.
think for 15 million is a steal. He's a
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
He's a really good player.
yeah. Especially that
And Atletico
left
current left
flank.
back कौन है?
Can't remember, but I know that left flank is a bit weak. I think it's Molina. I think
Okay,
it's Molina.
it is actually Molina. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
It's Molina, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but Grimaldo will
So
be a very good asset to to Simeone. So I
mm,
think this is a great signing for Atleti.
yeah, I agree. Like I like he stayed. I think he was one of the only players from that Leverkusen when they went on to win the title that didn't leave
Yeah.
immediately after.
Hmm.
He played like a couple of
True.
seasons, and even in those 2 3 seasons after when Javi left, Grimaldo has been pretty solid, like at the left and as a left wing back. So I think him going to Atletico Madrid, I think, is a good idea.
Yeah.
Considering on the left they
Yeah.
have who's the striker? The Atlanta se jo they bought last year. I forgot.
Lookman.
Yeah, yeah. Considering
Lookman,
they have
yeah.
Lookman up front, I think this is going to be a good partnership. I would want to see left pay.
Yeah.
Next we have Van Heck from Brighton. I think he's going from Brighton.
Solid defender.
Yeah, I think this is also a very nice deal considering that
Yeah.
he's the only thing I like. Brighton are still like I think are a smaller team compared to Spurs for sure. I'm sure he's gotten a pay rise, like a massive pay rise going to Spurs. But the only thing is, I don't know, like what talks he's had with the manager and the sporting directors about the project of Tottenham. But if Tottenham are going to be
Mm.
like the Tottenham of last year, he might as well should have stayed in Brighton. But
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
as I'm sure but like as a player, like for him, if Spurs are anywhere near the top of the table, how they should be, then it's a solid move because he's been pretty
Mm-hmm.
solid for Netherlands and Brighton, and considering he's just entering like his prime years, I think a
Mm-hmm.
60 million move is not too bad. Like it's a pretty good move, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's like good.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
good.
would say also
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
was thinking good. Next, we have one of the Liverpool reinforcements that they bought from Rene, Jeremy Jacket for 60, I think 60, 65 million, and he's only 21 in
Okay.
age. This,
Wow.
I think they wanted a center back because we bought Konate off them, so they had to get someone. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that the next big player that had a lot of hype around his like center back abilities was Jacquet from the French league. So I think this is a very good buy. Considering he's pretty
Mm-hmm.
young, he
Yeah.
still has Van Dijk on. He's going to be having Van Dijk. They have Joe
I think.
Gomez also,
I
who's
think
who,
Mhm.
who can help him develop further.
I think this guy is like basically. I think they chose as a Van Dijk successor.
Yeah, yeah, for
So
sure.
they might develop him in that way only. Who's the new manager of Liverpool? I keep forgetting his name.
Liverpool new manager.
स्लॉट तो चला गया था ना?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Slot was sacked.
तो तो स्लॉट उनका मैनेजर कौन था?
Ah,
नाम
it's
भूल गया मैं.
Iriola. Iriola. Yeah, Iriola.
Area,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So yeah,
yeah. I'm not like I think this is a good signing because they needed a center back. Joe Gomez is not the most reliable one. So Van Dijk and Jeremy Jacket, and he's much faster than Van Dijk. So they'll complement each other well, I
yeah,
think. And like it'll take
yeah,
him like a couple of days, like a couple of months to adjust. But I think once he does adjust to the Premier League, I think he'll be a solid center back.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
I
good,
think this is a great signing.
great.
Good or great?
Could be great. Like he's young, so
Could be
Mm,
he
great.
could turn out to be great. Like you never
yeah,
know.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Could be.
So next we have João Gomez from Wolves to Aston Villa for a fee of I think 40 million. This I think also is a pretty good signing, considering
Mm-hmm.
he's going from he's upgrading his teams, and he's a very good. I think he's a very solid ball winning defender, central midfielder who loves to play in
Mm-hmm.
those like CDM-ish role, who's always there to win the second ball. Like he's always there for a fight. I think this is going to be a good signing for 40 million approximately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you guys
For
think?
sure.
Good, good, good,
Yeah,
good, good.
yeah,
Yeah.
good signing as well. And he's still pretty young, like 25. So
Yeah, yeah.
next
And
is Stones
John Stones, I think, is going from
Stones.
City to Inter for
from the
free.
London.
Like
Yeah.
it's I think not confirmed yet, but it's like on one of those signings that is like 90% confirmed, and
Mm-hmm.
is going to
Yeah.
happen. So what do you guys think?
I think Stones going for free to enter, teaming up with Bastoni. I think like he'll bring that experience with him, and which is what I guess Inter lacks. They don't have much experience. Only experience is what Bastoni, Martinez, and Barco. What was that guy's name? That midfielder? उनका बहुत अच्छा midfielder है. Nicolo Barella. Barella, yeah.
Yeah, Barella.
Yeah.
So I think तो I think इन तीनों के अलावा जो Stones will bring a lot of experience and leadership and center back problem थी उनकी and I
Mm-hmm.
think this is a good signing for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I
John Stones
agree.
also has a very good World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I
exactly.
agree. Could be.
I
I
think
think
this is
he
like
can
good.
be great. Even can
Yeah,
Next we
अभी तो
have
कोई
our
वाव नहीं आया guys.
Abhi
Konate.
I guess now is our next signing Konate. He's come
Konate
to Madrid for free.
free, free, free,
So
free.
this
For
honestly, like,
free, we'll take it, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
we'll
he
see.
didn't have. I would say like he didn't
The
have the
best
best of
World Cup.
last seasons last year, but we know like he's a
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very solid center back, and considering the injury crisis we always have at the center back position,
Exactly.
I think this is our first
It's
contender
like
for the WoW. You know,
also,
yeah.
I
what do you
have
guys
one
think?
question for you guys, and we're discussing about this. Who do you think will be like the starting, like, who do you want to be the starting center backs for Madrid if everyone is like fully fit? Like Militao is fit and Hoyson, Rudiger, everyone is fit.
I think
I think I think if Konate is like playing in his regular form, I think it'll be Konate and Militao.
one Militao same.
Okay.
Because Hoyson is
I
still
was
young. Like I think he's not
yeah, he
adjusted
just has
that
a lot
well.
to learn.
Yeah, like even
Okay.
though he was good in
Yeah,
Bournemouth,
makes
like he was
sense.
really good in the Premier League, but I think he's not adjusted abhi thoda sa.
Like
But I
few
think
games where a lot of person miss, so but there's still time. He's super
yeah,
young, but
and
to win we
like
need.
and it's good to have like I think competition in the centre back position considering
Yeah.
we have always injury crisis going on, and then
Yeah.
Rudiger is also like pretty old, so he won't be able to like start all the games. Especially
Mm-hmm.
at now because we have a lot of centre backs, we can keep rotating, giving each player time so that no one's overexerted and like then that leads to injuries. So we can avoid that. I think this
Yes.
could be our first wow considering he was a free transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next we have Marlin. He's going from where is he going? Oh yeah, he's going from Villa to Roma for 25 million. I
Mm-hmm.
think I think like I personally when he was in Dortmund, I used to really like him. He has incredible amount of pace. I don't know why Dortmund never let him go, but I don't know even now why is Rome like Villa letting him go. Like he's a solid like 27-year-old winger. He has incredible amount of pace. I
Rapid,
don't know
rapid,
why
yeah. And
like
for
he
25 million, right?
yeah he had like 15 goals I think last year. So I don't know why would you
Pretty
want to let him
underrated
go.
player, honestly.
Yeah,
But
But
I think,
exactly.
like
but I
it's
think
great.
this is good
It's
signing
great
for
for
Roma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's a
Roma. It's
great
I think a
actually. It's
great
not even good.
great
It's
for
great.
Roma.
Yeah,
They are getting a
yeah,
very good player for like a very cheap price. I think
Mm-hmm.
next we have Cucurella to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
This, what do you guys think
Would
about this signing?
you like I think
I
it's like
think personally, for me, this is a wow signing because right
yeah,
now, I think I'll put him better than Nuno Mendes in as a left back. I think
yeah,
right now he's better
definitely.
than Nuno Mendes. This guy is insane,
He has
and
improved
this
so
personal story is so emotional as well. Like
yeah.
people used to make fun of him, and once you get to know his his kids and the problem
Yeah.
he's dealing with, it makes you think this guy is a warrior. So I think, and as a player also, his World Cup, as you guys saw in the World Cup, what a player,
Mm-hmm.
man! What a player!
Definitely.
I agree. I agree. He could be a like nice wow signing or even a great signing, considering we bought him
Do
for
you
Wow.
like
think?
50-60 million. I think the only
Yeah.
only thing is that I don't know how much game time will he get. Like I'm sure he'll be our
Mm-hmm.
first choice left back.
No, no, it's already confirmed. Like basically, I read a report somewhere. Mourinho के चार starter जो guaranteed है उसमें से कुकुरे है. कुकुरे is like
Okay, okay.
guaranteed
If
starter.
he's getting
Because
game time, because we
personally,
also personally like I
Carreras,
would
bro, I would
start
never
him.
start Carreras over him.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
not, but like I think this is like more of like because Carrera didn't develop as well as everyone wanted last year, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
to bridge that gap so that we have someone reliable at left back, and then Carreras can be the future. I think this could be a wow or potential great. What do you guys
Wow.
think? Wow.
I have one more question. Yeah, I think wow. I have one more question. Do you think we finally found a successor of Marcelo?
Uh,
Ah,
uh,
I think time
Tough
will
question
tell.
to answer,
It's
honestly.
tough. it's tough, but like I think in terms of defensively, maybe not in terms of chances created, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Like Marcelo, like that Madrid, like the 2012 to I would say 2017, 2018 squad. Like Marcelo was playing more as like a left wing back. Like of course he was defensively decent and like sometimes good, but him going
Yeah.
forward was Marcelo's like main point. And Cucurella is kind of the opposite. Like he is more defensively solid. Like of course he goes forward, but he could be considering our forwards don't really defend. Like our current forwards
Yeah,
don't really help out in defense. So I think he's a very good. He could be like
exactly.
the future long term left back. Considering he's already retired from international football, so like he'll
Is
have
he?
lesser games. Yeah, he
I'm not
he
sure, but like apparently
like
he
he
is.
did say that he if
Everything.
he
I
wins
mean,
the World Cup he's retiring. So I'm
Yeah, he'll
assuming that
basically complete football.
yeah. So I'm assuming that
maybe.
he's sticking to that.
I
Yeah.
can't wait for another Cucurella song when Madrid wins Champions League.
Oh, inshallah.
Yeah,
Okay, let's move on.
next we have Senesi from Bournemouth to Tottenham on a free transfer. I think
Okay.
this potentially I think is also a wow signing because
Yeah.
Yeah.
like he's a very good centre back and he's just like 29 right now. Or it could be
Mm-hmm.
a great also. Like I think I don't know what Tottenham are telling these players like considering the season they had last year and last year
Definitely.
to keep getting these world class players to come join Tottenham. I think for them it's a very very good move considering Pedro Porro and other centre backs might be leaving the club. So
Mm-hmm.
getting a good centre back for free, I think is best ideal case scenario for them.
I
Is it
think
a
it'll probably be like a
wow?
good signing or
Hmm?
but
Great,
yeah,
I think.
great,
Great.
great, great for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have one more signing of Spurs, Matthias Fernandes from
Mandate.
West Ham to Spurs,
Spurs has
and
also been busy this summer.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're
they've done a
they're they're
lot
also
of
having a rebuild considering the season.
things.
This
Yeah.
again is a very expensive signing. They signed him for approximately
Yeah,
Yeah,
100
almost
million.
100 mil.
almost 100 million.
Yeah, so I think this
I
also is a
think.
extremely expensive signing for them. So what do you guys think? Like I know like he's
Although,
talented, but I'm not sure like
100
100
million
million
is
for
a
him.
lot. I would
yeah, I
put him
think
in the mid range. Nothing
I
Yeah,
would
more.
literally like. I know he has the talent and the potential, but again, 100 mil, कभी कभार big pressure पड़ जाता है, big tag का. तो
yeah,
और players अच्छे players नहीं खेल पाते. तो I think it is like a gamble for Spurs, but hopefully it pays off for them and for Brazil.
yeah. Like honestly,
But
I don't mind putting him in the shit category. Like he's a good player, like a decent
same,
player, but
same.
the price tag is just, I think, too much.
It does not justify.
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering West Ham were also
Yeah,
relegated, so they bought a player from the Championship for 100 million.
yeah,
I don't think he deserves like it's not him getting the money, but I don't think Spurs should have overpaid by this much. Then we
yeah.
have Lacroix from the
Wow.
French centre back.
He's going to
Gone.
Chelsea
He's gone with
for
60, I think.
60 mil. Yeah, I think this guy. Even though Bellingham cooked him in the World Cup, I still remember that goal.
Everyone says,
But I think he still is a good defender.
yeah.
And 60 mil is, I guess, a thoda sa zyada hai. But considering Van Heck was going for 60 mil, and Van Heck is like significantly better than him.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess Chelsea and Chelsea big spend money वो पैसा देते रहते हैं लोगों को तो उनके लिए तो कुछ भी
Yeah.
नहीं है.
Yeah, we can put him in the good category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this guy goes under good.
Considering he's already played in the Premier
No.
League for Crystal Palace, so for him, like
Exactly.
Yeah.
adapting to Chelsea shouldn't be
Comfortable.
that hard. Next, we have another big
No.
Morgan
money
Morgan.
Rogers.
signing, Morgan Rogers.
This is a big 136 mil to
Yeah.
Chelsea. Again, Chelsea spending big. Okay, what do you guys actually think? Do you think he should have moved to Chelsea or Arsenal?
I think Chelsea he'll get more playing time,
Yeah, definitely.
considering Arsenal have a pretty decent squad. Like I But yeah, like,
Have a
but
Premier
then
League.
Chelsea don't have European football this season, so I don't. I'm sure Xabi must have convinced him. Yeah, like this season we don't, but like from next season we for sure will. And I'm sure he's promised like a central, like a pretty prominent role. Otherwise, why would you not go to Arsenal? Like they played the Champions League final, they won the league.
Wait,
So I'm sure he saw
wait.
something in the Chelsea project. But then again, Chelsea spent almost 140 million on him.
And
Too
Like
a
much.
bit much considering even in the world, like sure, like when he did get minutes, he was pretty good, solid, and obviously like they had Bellingham and stuff, and then but 140 million is too much. Like anything south of 100 million would have been acceptable. I think I would put it
yeah,
in like the mid, only because of the price tag. He's a very good player, but the
Yeah,
price
I'll also put him in mini.
a little too much.
Low
yeah.
key, if we're putting Barcola in shit, I think we can put
Yeah,
Rodgers in
I
shit
was
as well.
I was thinking that
Yeah,
like if Barcola
fair enough.
is you can put him in shit as well.
I'm trying
Because
not
I
to be
think Barcola, ooh, the big player is here, the Golden Ball winner,
Yeah,
Ballon d'Or
Rodri,
also.
this
Ballon d'Or.
yeah he
Maybe
won the
this is
Ballon
why we
d'Or.
want to lose, bro.
I'm sure there'll be
I
some
think,
like if Vinny
Really,
stays
bro,
and if
I'm
Rodri is
not able
signed.
to understand. We had so much fighting going on for like no fucking good reason. You're literally putting Rodri and Winnie together. That like
Yeah,
you never
caused
know.
like
You
who
never know.
caused
I still remember when Ronaldo was in United and Marcelo was in Madrid, they used to fight. And बाद
yeah,
में they become best buddies. So you never know.
yeah. You never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, this I really like this signing. Like I don't
Yeah.
know
yeah.
how City are letting him go like for
No, the
50,
thing is,
60
Rodri को
million.
ही नहीं
And
re-sign
he's
करना
very
ना.
passionate to join Madrid,
Yeah,
no?
like I don't know like how like I don't know what went wrong because like he's supposed to be the city's main player. Like
Mm-hmm.
imagine like Jude
Bro,
wanting to leave. Like I don't see that happening. I don't know how Madrid is ever going to
भाई
allow that
ये
considering
Like that.
ये पापा पेरेस का कमाल है बस उसकी
Yeah.
honestly like
neगोशिएशन
No,
स्किल्स
he
है
I
was
जो
so
है.
fair. He didn't
actually
get them.
I was reading, I'm not sure how accurate this is, that Perez was pretty against signing Rodri considering
Getting
that
what?
Rodri was one of the marquee players that Riquelme was showcasing that if
हाँ,
I win the elections I'm going to sign Rodri. So he was really
okay.
against signing Rodri because of this fact and of course of his ACL injury. But then after and as the World Cup progressed, I think I
I'm
think they
sure
saw
he's
like his potential.
Yeah, this guy.
exactly.
I think this is if we get him for under 70 mil, I think this is a wow signing. I think इसका
Apparently,
अलग tier बनता है. इसके लिए
between
अलग tier बनता
51
है.
million pounds is how much? That's like around the price. Let me convert to
I wouldn't say
euros.
wow because like we
60.
already have a pretty stacked midfield. Like
Exactly. We have
Yeah, that
two.
is true. That
like
is true.
then
हमारा
like
midfield बहुत ज़्यादा.
unless like we already have like I'm sure Rodri is going to be a starter 90% of the times. Like he'll start. But then we also bought Chomani for a significant amount and we have like, spent so much money
You
like
know,
and resources in him. So I don't know if like
but
for
I'll
sure
tell you
like
why. I'll tell you why I think this is a wow signing. My reasoning is basically remember Cruz was the guy who used to control our tempo. Ever since he
Yeah.
yeah,
retired, we are fucked. हमारा tempo अब we need अब देखो मैं कुछ नहीं कह रहा but Valverde, Chouameni, Bellingham ये tempo
Yeah,
नहीं
they
control कर
yeah,
पाते गेम का.
yeah, they don't
उसके लिए हमें
slow
एक
the
player
game
चाहिए and
down.
Rodri is the perfect player for that.
Yeah,
So I think in terms
honestly,
of that is what we need.
I agree. I can agree. Madrid have had some like crazy signings this transfer. Like
yeah,
I don't
Madrid
know,
is Madrid भाई
I don't know
चैंपियंस लीग
what
2 बार नहीं जीतो
like
साले जीते
I
तो
think all
all I
fans
see.
are complaining. I think for the last like 2 3 years we've been complaining that we don't get enough signings like in winter or summer. But this year I think
Yeah.
Madrid has gone all out and we've bought literally every player that was on the market. We're
Unfortunately,
like, yeah, we're buying him.
last year signings for
yeah.
Madrid were not it. Like we had signings last summer, but they didn't live up to our
या
expectations.
वो एक ना Carreras, Hoyson यही सब थे.
And
Trent. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Tonali.
yeah, yeah. This is
Where's
again a
Tonali
Spurs
going?
signing. They're also spending a lot. I think
Oh,
they're
yeah,
spending
the
105 to 110 million they spent on Tonali. Uh,
Tonali I
that
think is a very good midfielder. I think he's very underrated. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
get
I
talked about a
agree.
lot because Italy का national team is fucked तो इसलिए. But
Mm-hmm.
110 mil, you're saying? I think it's still too much. I think. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
Yeah, that's a bit much. So I
I
think because of that, I'll put it in the good
Yeah,
sector.
I agree. I think he's also going to be the central, player for
Or
Spurs going forward. Like they tried with Jamie Simmons, it didn't work out. So I think now they're getting a Premier League tried and tested player who's played in, like he's played a decent amount of football in Premier League and Serie A, and both leagues he performed well. So I think they're just going for like someone who's already proven himself. I think he's a good
Also,
signing.
guys, मैं पहले बता दूं, just because we're Madrid fans, हमारे जो 3 वाव है वो Madrid के is just a coincidence. इसलिए हम
exactly.
bias नहीं है. हमारे
Yeah, we're
is
not
just we
biased.
actually think they're about signings. We're not biased by any point.
The
Yeah,
next one
Madrid has done
again,
very good business this summer.
yeah,
Oh,
next
again
one
a
again
Madrid
is a
signing.
Madrid signing, Bernardo Silva to
But I
Madrid. I
think this
think,
guy, we got him for free.
Yeah.
yeah, I think this I
It's
want to
been a
make a
while.
tier above wow just because we didn't let Barca get him. Like Barca wanted him, and like last minute Madrid is like, no, 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 we want you, irrespective of if you play or not or how your World Cup is going.
And
Just because we don't
he
want
chose
Barca to
Madrid.
get you. Yeah, yeah, and he chose Madrid. Like I'm sure, I'm sure, like it wasn't. I'm sure he must have spoken to Ronaldo and other players that how's Madrid, but.
Definitely.
But yeah, just because like we snatched him from Barca in the last second, I want to put him in WoW. Considering he has a lot of
अभी अभी
experience
पता है
also. So
अभी
I
मेरे
think
दिमाग में क्या आ
Arda
रहा है
Arda
जैसे
Güler will get a lot of influence. Like he'll have like nice time to get mentored from Bernardo. Because Bernardo plays in a similarish, right wing midfield kind of area.
अभी पता है मेरे दिमाग में क्या आ रहा है because I would say लास्ट 6-7 साल में मैड्रिड सिटी की rivalry काफी अच्छी रही है right so
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you can't beat them join them
Yeah. Honestly, Rodri and Bernardo Silva. And I think with the rebuild, like of course we aren't favorites for the Champions League yet because we haven't seen the team play and we don't know what these signings will produce. But just on paper, I think this season we should be favorites for La Liga and UCL. Like just by
Hopefully,
the stars and the players we have had.
in this coming, guys, they all think. Can you smell
another
it?
Madrid हाँ
Can you smell the 16th? Sweet 16th.
yeah
Hopefully,
मेरे सपनों में
hopefully.
वही आता है मैं सपनों में वही आता है कुकू कुकू रे यार
They're gonna
Next,
yeah.
next we have another Madrid potential
I
signing
don't see a point
of
of this team
Diomande
playing.
from RB Leipzig. I think we are paying for him
He's
around
too young.
100 to
100
110.
mil
For him, three times the price we should be paying. Like, I do not see the point, considering we do have
I
Vinicius.
think we are spending, I could be wrong, but I think we are spending so much because I think Perez and like the sporting directors, I think they think that Vinny might not stay and we might have to sell him this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we want like pacey, like that's what Mourinho wanted. Like he wants space on wings, and Diomande can play on the left and right, and he's decent with both feet. So I think that's why we are going for him, and he's like how we had invested in Vinny like back when he was 16, 17, and he turned out to be the Vinny of now. I think this is also like
Yeah.
more of a future. But I
Not
agree,
a
like the price
hundred.
tag's a bit too much. Like he's only
Like, I
had
would say it's like
one.
2 times the price you should be paying. That's why I
Yeah,
said
yeah. I
mid.
don't think we should be paying more than 80 for him.
Not an inch above mid or a million
Yeah, yeah.
euros.
And I
I
I
think this
agree.
is a good signing
Yeah, I
yeah
would
mid
I would say mid because he's only had one proper
yeah
year of play. Like he was good for Ivory Coast, he was good for Leipzig, but just like 1 year, and that too in Bundesliga where like no offense, like the competition isn't as high
Yeah,
as
exactly. It's like a
he'll have to
farmer's league.
face when he's in when he'll have to face, let's say, PSG or Bayern or City in the knockout stages of the
Then
Champions League. So I think it's going to be a mid.
right
Then
I
it's
mean, it will
Tielemans.
take a lot to be Vinny's replacement.
Tielemans to United right I
Yeah,
think yeah he's going to
I
United
think
I think this is
this.
solid signing for United
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like considering they're
I
losing like after Bruno, they don't really have a midfield, and now that Casemiro is also gone, they are getting a
Yeah.
very, like tried and tested player who's performed well, who's been solid.
For a very
So
decent price.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think Mainu, Fernandes, and Tielemans will be a very good midfield for United.
yeah, I agree.
Probably
So
a
where
good
do
to
you
great.
want to put
I think
him?
this is a, I think this is might be a great signing for United.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Guys, we look so biased right now with the WoW signings. I think if you compare Kukurea, Rodri, Silva, and Konate, maybe Konate could be great. Or no, it's just
Yeah, honestly can, but like,
Sure.
why not? Why not let him be
why
wow?
not?
Just because
Now
finally we are
Vinicius
blind players.
to Arsenal
This I like. I don't know. Like, I
rumored.
don't want him to go. I don't like even
Yeah,
though
me
like
neither. We got that Diomande, but like I want Vinny to stay. Like,
Vinny
but it's
has proven himself in clutch moments
exactly
for
like
us.
Mbappe. He's amazing, like amazing World Cup player. But he, I mean, he has scored a lot for Madrid as well. But he hasn't been there.
Like
He
बिग
just
गेम
like
में आई थिंक एम्बापे
exactly
थोड़ा सा दिखता ही नहीं है
in
विनी
Madrid.
दिखता है बिग गेम
Exactly.
में हाँ
I think like a lot of people, like, of course, the year that he was supposed to win the Ballon d'Or was his best year, where he had like almost 50 GA. And last year, just because he had like a like a 18, 19 game goal drought, and
People
people like
forgot how good he is.
yeah, like even
Like
after that drought, he had like 30, 31, goal contributions
exactly.
in the whole season, which is
Especially at the
like
start of this year, like the second half of the season, he actually did pick himself up a lot, especially
yeah,
when Mbappe was injured. He was carrying us. Like at one point, we were leading La Liga, and then
like
rest is history.
except for maybe Kane, Olise, and Mbappe, Yamal. I don't think there are any other players in the
Yeah,
world who have a
definitely.
higher GA than Vinny. And this is after he had
Yeah,
a like a rough patch.
I
So
think
I wouldn't
he's
want to
probably very
lose
underrated.
him. But if
Poor
this transfer
guy.
happens and
It's
somehow
a wow
Arsenal are
signing.
able to
Easily a wow signing.
secure Vinny, I think it'll
W
be
W for
I
Arsenal.
think it'll be one of the best signings that Arsenal have
Biggest
made
numbers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Might
in
change
the
their
recent,
future forever.
like, because Vinny
Especially
has
now when
won
you
the
put
Champions
Rodri
League. He
again.
knows what it takes to play in the big
Takes a
moments, and I
100%.
and I think he'll really help Arsenal, like, take the next step. Considering like on the left, Arsenal are pretty average. Like Martinelli, yeah, but like Vinny alone can change the game. And then considering Saka for the
Oh,
last 2 years has not had like his, best moments, I think for Arsenal this is going to be a crazy signing
definitely.
if they can pull it
Get
off.
Vinny, then it's like maybe like tier above wow for them as well, but a very big loss for us.
Oh, for sure. Do we want to make any last minute changes, or are we happy with the tier list?
I was only thinking about the maybe bringing down Konate to great, but otherwise like doesn't like I don't mind him in wow as well. So that's it for our rankings for this season's transfers in European football.
Yeah, I agree
And
with this.
yeah, do you just want to quickly talk about the India Zimbabwe series and how banger of a whole series Vaibhav Suryavanshi had? Literal wonder
भाई
kid.
बच्चे ने दिखा दिया अपना कमाल finally. I'm so happy.
He's
I was
yeah, I'm so happy for him and like he's breaking all records and he's just so cute, so humble. Like I really
तो
hope he
मतलब
just continues on that path.
हाँ
Like,
लोगों ने कितना shit
I
दिया था.
I just have one, like, even though like of course he's a great player, like he scores, like he doesn't want to stop. Like for him, like a dot ball is like as good as like him getting out. But
Yeah.
do we want to start him considering Sanju Samson had a crazy World Cup, and Abhishek Sharma had a crazy year last year? Like, do we change that partnership, or we continue to try and play Vaibhav Suryavanshi?
For
I
what? Like
T20. Like the
T20
rest
मतलब
of
अभी तो वर्ल्ड कप नहीं है.
yeah,
I
it's
think
next year.
Samsung is basically out of Gambhir's plan. You can tell by
Yeah.
that. तो अगर सैमसन नहीं खेल रहा तो आई
And
थिंक
I also
सूर्यवंशी
do feel Sanju Samson tends to be a little inconsistent at times. And for like the wicket keeper role, we do have Ishan Kishan.
सारे
Like he had
CSK
an amazing
फैंस
World Cup. but he was
कुछ होगी
not
ये बात.
the most consistent player. Like I've seen him like for a long time. Very volatile. And Suryavanshi has a lot of room to grow. Even if we wait 1 or 2 more years for him, that's also okay. He's still a kid. He needs the rest.
He has literally infinite room to grow. He's that
Yeah,
young.
there's like so much time.
Yeah.
I feel like a loser when I look at like Vaibhav Suryavanshi or even Kimi Antonelli. That
Um,
brings me to the F1 race. Like he started at P7, he came up till P3. He's still leading the championship. Ferrari bottled. What do you feel about that, Arpit?
like at this point, I don't know, like how do we keep getting unnecessary penalties? Like how bad does your strategy and your pit wall have to be for you to keep getting penalties?
Exactly.
Like this
Also with
race, I think they fumbled in quali, and then of course Hamilton got a penalty
exactly.
because of pit
Even
lane like speeding.
Leclerc started at P2, but he did not capitalize it at all. That again brings me to Verstappen. Like something happens to him in the summer season. He's just like gets the kick on it that yo, like today I'm just gonna like drive. It just feels like he's like in the mood sometimes to just cook on the track. And they always have a good strategy as well.
Yeah,
वो दिखा देता है कि बाप तो बाप ही रहेगा.
Yeah, exactly.
I think even for Norris, like even though a lot of people hate him, he had an
Yeah,
incredible
he was a
race.
good driver. Yeah, he
He
had
had
an
a,
incredible race.
like he wanted to pit earlier. Like the team told him, no, you're second. Like Oscar will get the first pit, and he kept saying that I'm faster. Just let me pit. Let me, finish
Proved
my race.
himself.
And like eventually he was faster and he
McLaren,
won the race.
I think, are slowly creeping up into like the constructor fight as well, and I'm worried that if Ferrari does not like pull their socks up, they could potentially lose their position. Considering Lando is still currently the world driver champion, so he can like cook and like bring in the points when it's needed. And
Yeah.
McLaren has good strategy and teamwork, so yeah. Also,
And
very unfortunate for Piastri. Like it was sort of Sainz's fault,
it
and
was not
did
sort of, it
clearly.
was clearly Sainz's fault. Like,
Yeah, it was. So he
like
ruined Piastri's race.
Smooth
he
operator.
like why would you
Yeah, I
even
think
want to?
someone
You're
turned
17th in the race. Like, what are you fighting for? Just let him go. Or there was no
I
need
don't
for
know.
that.
Like, apparently, he did not see, but then like if you're so much in the back, you have to see. My love, you have. I love Carlos, but like yeah, he's done. Like I don't know. Williams is
He's
like
done, bro.
shit.
He's done.
Yeah, he's
He's
done,
done.
bro. He's done. Like
Sonam, it's done, bro. So Carlos, it's done, bro.
Yeah.
breaks my heart. It's okay. Eye candy. I mean, I think if
I
Lewis
mean,
goes, I'm just like really gonna just stick to Antonelli. He's just amazing. Yeah.
I
Or
think that's it. Sorry, go on, go on.
yes, no, I was just saying or Verstappen as well. Like I don't mind. Like
Okay,
if it's
fair
between
enough.
others. All
I
right,
think
guys.
this is it
Thank
for
you.
the three sports. Please let us
Yeah.
know if you like our rankings. Comment if you think we could have,
Could
changed
like
something, and also
switch
please
some
share
of
your
it.
rankings with us.
Yeah, like if you disagree with one of them, then surely just leave your opinions in the comment section. Feel
Yeah,
free to tell us any more suggestions, anything else that we could potentially cover, since at least for around 3 to 4 weeks, there's not a lot that's gonna happen. So we're gonna try to like come up with content that's interesting and revolving around that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please follow us and stream our video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
bye.